Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hello everyone. How are you today? I hope there are Mbak Reksa, Mbak Wihda, Mbak Hanes, and me, Mbak Aulia. We want to presentation about an analysis of a journal article on linguistics. There are a table. And then we start from the first presenter. Time is yours. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I will explain my material about research background. In English teaching, anxiety becomes an interesting variable that can influence language learning achievement. The effect can be either negative or positive. However, it has been a matter of considerable interest in language education setting for educators, since it has a major obstacle to forage language learning that the learners need to overcome. Language anxiety has been a topic of much interest and research in recent years. From the language skills, speaking is the main effect of anxiety felt by language students. Oral communication is a two-way process between listeners and speakers. As the productive skill, the speakers produces an language by expressing idea, and at the time he also try to get idea of message, namely the process or providing message or coding process. In the field of the research, many things have been done in all language skills. Maybe Tolkien has its own research among the four language skills. Many argue that more anxiety research provides to speak for speaking skills. There are several variables that can affect the performance of speaking students. Based on the test consideration, the study aimed to find significant difference in the performance of speaking between students with higher level of anxiety and low level, and also to find significant influence from student talking anxiety about performance. Investigating the dominant aspect of anxiety is another goal of research.
I will explain about the theory that used in this research. They use the theory of anxiety. This is according to Seligman. Anxiety, also called angst or worry, is a psychological and physiological state characteristic by somatic, emotional, cognitive, and behavior component. It is the displeasing feeling of fear and concern. The word meaning the word anxiety is to vex or trouble, in either presence or absence of psychological stress. Anxiety can create feelings of fear, worry, uneasiness, and dread. However, anxiety should not be confused with fear. It is more of a dread feeling about something which appears intimidating and can overcome an individual. Oke, jadi di penelitian ini menggunakan teori dari teori anxiety dan meneliti bahwa sejauh mana anxiety itu dapat mengganggu speaking skill dari siswa. Karena biasanya ketika siswa memiliki tingkat anxiety yang tinggi, maka semakin tinggi pula rasa takut mereka dan semakin rendah rasa percaya diri mereka. Berbanding terbalik dengan siswa yang memiliki tingkat anxiety yang rendah, itu biasanya mereka akan lebih percaya diri dan lebih berani untuk mencoba sesuatu. Dan di research ini prosedurnya adalah implementing speaking tasks involving two brothers to get reliable score of speaking. The elicitation test in form of describing the object. Nantinya the partisipan akan diminta untuk menceritakan pengalamannya dengan memberikan sebuah pendapat dan kritik untuk pengalamannya tersebut. And the next procedure was administering anxiety test to the student. The real task consisted questionnaires test to see their level of anxiety and to see the dominant factor of anxiety that influence speaking performance. And the data were
The third is research methodology. First, type of research method. The group choose an interview and data questionnaire. Second, the subject and the object. The object is from the student who have problem anxiety on speaking. Based on the object, the subject is the student from SMPN 2 Bandar Lampung. The group choose first grade on junior high school. The third is data collection. First was evaluation test and second was administration anxiety test to the student. The last in research methodology is data analysis. The evaluation test is in the form of describing the object. The participants were asked to speak based on their experience, bring additional opinions and critics. The next procedure is giving anxiety test to the student. The actual test consists of a questionnaire test to see their level of anxiety and to look for the dominant anxiety factor that affects speaking performance. After such methodology, we move to result. The result of the test after getting the analyzed data were divided into three groups. First, 27% of the highest score, 27% of the lowest score, and then 46% of the intermediate score. The mean of the total score is 61-67. And there is the highest score is 79 and the lowest score is 47. This class consists of 37 students. 7 students are in the highest group, 7 students are in the lowest group, and the rest in the middle. Furthermore, the result so the p-value is 0.004 with a significance of 3000. They know that there is statistically significant difference related to learning to speak with anxiety. And the last from the result, they know that speaking anxiety gives influence on speaking process because R2 is 0.319.
Okay, now I will continue the materials about the result or findings of this journal. In this journal, based on finding this research, show that the result of level anxiety affected of speaking test. The lower anxiety get better point than higher anxiety because they more confident. According to the U value, 3000 was larger than p value 0.005. The result achieved between the two groups contrast markedly in their performance. Jadi berdasarkan penelitian dalam jurnal tersebut yang telah diteliti bahwa hasil tingkat anxiety yang memiliki tingkatan lebih rendah, hasil nilai atau hasil poinnya itu lebih bagus daripada yang memiliki level anxiety lebih tinggi. Mengapa? Ya dikarenakan yang memiliki tingkat anxiety lebih rendah itu dia itu akan memiliki tingkat percaya diri yang lebih bagus daripada yang memiliki anxiety tinggi. Menurut nilai U itu kan 3000 lebih besar daripada nilai P yang hanya 0,0005. Hasil yang dicapai antara kedua kelompok tersebut pun sangat kontras dalam kinerja mereka. The next finding is the difference between children who have higher anxiety will experience level of anxiety when given a text. He looks restless and chances to reduce his anxiety, while children who experience low anxiety seem more comfortable and confident. Dan dalam penemuan dari penelitian ini selanjutnya yaitu adanya perbedaan. Anak memiliki anxiety atau kecemasan yang lebih tinggi itu akan mengalami tingkat kecemasan ketika diberi tugas. Jadi ia akan terlihat gelisah dan berpindah tempat duduk untuk mengurangi kecemasannya. Sedangkan anak yang memiliki tingkat kecemasan yang lebih rendah, dia itu akan terlihat lebih tenang, lebih rileks, dan juga lebih percaya diri saat diberi tugas. That's on second hypothesis, which says that children with high level of anxiety don't significantly affect in their speaking performance. The results are quite satisfactory than higher level of anxiety. Furthermore, based on the number 14 questionnaire regarding the feeling of getting the highest score among all items, only 5 members of the lower anxiety level score high, while the other members did the opposite. This particular item is a behavioral aspect, namely to be able to speak fluently. You must get used to doing it. On the other hand, the increased anxiety aspect increased. The score was lower than the other aspect, even though most the questionnaires were part of it. It might be suggest that even members with higher level of anxiety scored high. Other behavioral aspect, namely items number 5, 19, and 12 score higher than others. Jadi berdasarkan hipotesis yang kedua, hipotesis tersebut menyatakan bahwa anak dengan tingkat anxiety yang tinggi tidak berpengaruh secara signifikan terhadap performa speakingnya. Hasilnya cukup memuaskan dibandingkan dengan tingkat kecemasan yang lebih tinggi. Selanjutnya, berdasarkan kuesioner nomor 14 mengenai perasaan mendapatkan skor tertinggi di antara semua item, hanya 5 anggota dengan tingkat kecemasan yang lebih rendah yang mendapat skor tinggi, sedangkan anggota lainnya melakukan yang sebaliknya. Item khusus ini merupakan aspek behavioral atau aspek kebiasaan, yaitu untuk dapat berbicara dengan lancar, kita itu harus terbiasa melakukannya. Di sisi lain, aspek kecemasan yang meningkat skornya lebih rendah daripada aspek lainnya, meskipun sebagian besar dalam kuesioner menjadi bagiannya. Mungkin disarankan bahwa anggota dengan tingkat anxiety yang lebih tinggi mendapatkan skor tinggi. Aspek perilaku lainnya yaitu butir soal pada nomor 5, 9, dan 12 juga mendapat nilai yang lebih tinggi daripada yang lainnya. Finding further showed that the effect of speaking anxiety was found on the quality of speaking about personal topics. Therefore, speaking anxiety was negatively related to the quality of the intent message. Anxiety, which is usually considered a bad thing, should be eliminated, because knowing the level of anxiety will make students alert, so that it will make people more careful not to trigger their anxiety. Children who have anxiety will learn everything that can make their anxiety less. Jadi dalam temuan selanjutnya menunjukkan bahwa efek anxiety dalam berbicara itu ditemukan pada kualitas bicaranya mengenai topik pribadi. Oleh karenanya anak yang memiliki tingkat anxiety lebih tinggi itu dia itu lebih sensitif daripada anak yang memiliki tingkat anxiety lebih rendah. Kecemasan yang biasanya dianggap buruk itu seharusnya dihilangkan, karena mengetahui tingkat kecemasan akan berguna dalam meningkatkan keterampilan berbicara atau hal lainnya. Tingkat kewaspadaan yang tidak menentu akan membuat siswa tersebut waspada, sehingga siswa tersebut akan lebih berhati-hati agar tidak memicu kecemasannya. Jadi anak yang lebih memperhatikan tingkat kecemasannya, atau dia itu lebih meningkatkan lagi tingkat percaya dirinya, itu akan mempelajari segala hal yang dapat mengurangi tingkat kecemasan tersebut.